So students, today we will try to understand the classification of polygons. In the previous video we have seen the classification of curves. It is a part of, this polygon is a part of curve. So what do you mean by polygon? First we will again try to understand polygon. What do you mean by polygon? Polygon is a closed figure which is made up of line segment, right? Line segment only. I am writing here only because nothing should be there except line segment. There should not be any type of line which is not straight. If it is there, then it will not be a polygon, right? So this is the actual meaning of this. Now for example, I am saying how many polygons, or where have you seen the polygons? So there are infinite polygons, if I say, because infinite polygons we can draw. But what are the famous polygons which we generally see in our books or in daily life? So I just talk about square is there because square is made up of 4 line segment. There is triangle. I think triangle is a closed figure, the minimum which contains the minimum line segment. Because if you see, if there are only 2 lines, then it cannot be closed. So it means to make a closed figure, to make a polygon, minimum 3 lines are required. So this is also a very important point. You can write it: to make a polygon, minimum 3 line segment, you can say, line segment are required. Maximum can be infinite. So you can see there are so many examples. You can see that pentagon are there. There are 5-sided polygon. This is 4-sided polygon. This is 3-sided polygon. Then we can have 6-sided polygon. So there are so many categories. Now I am coming to the classification. Classification means how can we classify? How can we classify a polygon? Okay. Now classification, classification is done on the basis of number of sides. Number of sides. You have to count the number of sides, and on the basis of number of sides, we will give the name. Right? For example, I am making a list here. You see the list. So if there are three sides. If there are 3 sides, and I am writing here name. So if there are 3 sides, then what is the name? I will say that triangle, because triangle has 3 sides. If there are 4 sides, then what is the name? We call it quadrilateral. So in quadrilateral there are 4 sides. Now class, you can understand the meaning of triangle. After this chapter, what is the very important part of this chapter? Actually this chapter is containing so many chapters, but this topic is containing so many chapters. Why I am saying this? Because classification of polynomial, if you see each part, triangle, quadrilateral, these are again categorized. There are again three types of a triangle. There are again so many type of quadrilaterals where we are having 4 sides. So it means again there are so many chapters opens after the classification of each polygon. That is why it is very important to understand it. Right? Now if there are 5, then we call it pentagon. If there are 6, what is the name? If there are 6, then if there are 6, then we call it hexagon. If there are 7, we call it heptagon. Heptagon, or sometimes we call it septagon. Septagon. Right? If there are 8, then if there are 8, okay, I am making a list here so that you can see it clearly. I'm writing here if there are 8, if there are 8, we call it octagon. If there are 9, we call it nanogon or nonagon. Sometimes we call it nonagon. If there are 10, we call it decagon, right? So in this way, till 10 we should learn the name, because after 11, generally so we don't use after pentagon or hexagon. Hexagon was the last one generally we see in the books. So, and after this we don't deal with these type of polygons, heptagon or octagon, because they are having number of sides. So, and we cannot make so many questions on these figures, right? So we understand the concept only on triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon and hexagon by using these figures only. So this is the classification. Now you can understand in triangle there are three type of triangle. Means triangle again classified on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles. Quadrilateral you know very well. In quadrilateral there are so many categories. If you see, square comes in quadrilateral, rectangle comes in quadrilateral, parallelogram comes in quadrilateral, right? And kite will come in quadrilateral, rhombus comes in quadrilateral, trapezium comes in quadrilateral, right? So many figures. In pentagon generally we don't categorize, but yes, again polygon is categorized in two types. Again, you can see we are categorized one again and again and again. Here we have classified the polygon on the basis of number of sides. Now we will classify the same polygon again on the basis of the equality of the sides. Equality of the sides means the sides which we are using to make a polygon, are they equal or they are not equal. So I am writing that classification also. That is some extra knowledge I am giving you. Now classification of polygon on the basis of equality of side, you can see I have drawn a mind map or tree diagram, you can say. One is regular polygon and one is irregular. Irregular word you can understand, where we can see the irregularity means there is no uniformity, and regular means there is a uniformity. So uniformity is related to what? Uniformity, definitely it will be related to sides. If all sides are equal, okay, I am putting here sides and angles because that is also very important. Angles are equal, then polygons are called irregular polygon. You have to be very specific here. You have to check side and angle. Each side and angle should be equal. If it is, then we will say that yes, it is a regular polygon. If it is not, if it is not regular, so what it will be? It will be irregular. If this condition fails, this particular, so it means that will go to the second condition. There is no choice. So if I say like just can you tell me the regular polygons? What is the first regular polygon you see? And what is the first polygon which contains minimum number of sides? What is the name? So definitely it is a triangle. And in triangle you can see we have equilateral triangle category, right? There are three type of triangles on the basis of sides. Equilateral triangle. So in equilateral triangle you can see all sides are equal and angles are also equal, 60 degree, 60 degree and 60 degree. It means it is what? It is a regular polygon. It is a regular polygon. Okay, now I am coming to the four-sided polygon. If I know a polygon has four sides, then which quadrilateral will be in regular polygon? And in this case, okay, in this case other triangles will come in the category of irregular polygon. Now you can see the square. You can see all sides are equal and each angle is 90 degree. So what it will be? Regular. some students confuse with the rhombus also. They always say that sir, rhombus is also equal because all sides are equal. But student, keep one thing in your mind: this angle and this angle, this is acute angle, and you can see it is looking as obtuse. So angles cannot be equal. So in this case, we cannot say that it is a regular. It is always irregular, right? So there is only one figure in quadrilateral which show regular polygon. All the other figures comes in irregular. So it means in regular polygons we have limited polygons which we see in our book or which we have seen around us. Mostly polygons comes in the category of irregular. So I hope this particular classification is clear, and please write all the information and make a record for this so that it will be helpful in the time of exams. So thank you so much for watching this video.